All right, welcome to the stream, everyone. This is Wreckfest 2, now in early access, just out of the gate. The publisher was kind enough to send me over a code, and we're going to be having a look today at what is new and different about Wreckfest 2 as opposed to Wreckfest 1. My inkling is that they've done some changes to the engine and are trying to make an effort in the direction of making the damage even more fun and destructible, and the deformation even more granular. And I'm a massive fan of that idea, actually. I have been playing Destruction Derby-oriented games since pretty much the inception of these things. You might remember such a game on the original PlayStation, and I very much enjoyed that. I have played the original Wreckfest, I've played Carmageddon, you name it. If it's got car destruction in it, I'm probably having at least an okay time. There have been a lot of games that have hinted in the direction of destruction, but haven't really taken it quite this far. I mean, I think a lot of us would cite, like, Burnout as a series as one of the better iterations in that department. But there have been a number of games that have gone in that direction, but they kind of hint around it without going full on, where you don't see the cars, like, splitting in half, or if they get damage, they get, like, decals or a little dent. And that's not really what we're after, right? As physics enthusiasts, can I call us that? I don't mean to speak for you, chat, but I do enjoy the interplay of hard surfaces smashing into other hard surfaces, and how our massively powerful graphics processing units can deal with that equation. It's very entertaining. So anyway, to take us back to a realm a little bit more befitting of reality, we're going to be checking out our early access impressions of Wreckfest 2 now. I did have to put a DLL file so the audio crackle didn't happen, and in case you're running into that issue, there is in fact a direct input DLL you can put in there, and that seems to solve the issue if you get audio crackle. This is quite early, by the way, for early access, so when they say early, they mean early. There's very little content in the game, and they're not shy about it. They want you to know this is kind of like engine first and features later. And I'm fine with that. And I'm showing you this in an effort to try to increase transparency in case anyone was wondering what is exactly in this package. Because it's still, what is it, $23.99, I think. Let me pop it up there. $23.99 on sale temporarily. And please feel free to use that Lurkly link there. It's not like a commission thing, I don't think. It's just going to tell them that you used a link that I provided you to get to Steam on account of them sending me a code. So it's just them knowing that you cared because I told you about the thing. It goes to their website. Okay, sometimes they're Steam links, but either way. So we're going to check out the custom race section first, because this will show you the tracks available. There's a sand pit, there's a speedway, there's a scrapyard, and I think I'm very interested in is seeing the testing grounds, because that's going to let us very quickly see, without potentially the extra added load on our GPU of the scrapyard, what kind of destruction are we looking at here. We can set time of day. Oh, well, track 08-_1. I don't really think we need a time limit, right? If we're just kind of hanging out. Can we just turn that off? Well, we could set it to a high enough value that it doesn't particularly matter. How far does this go? I don't think I need 90 minutes, I'm just asking. Will it max at $9.99? Well, now, for science, I'm gonna have to know. Yeah, this is kind of functionally not that useful past a point. I'd say maybe give it 1 minute increments up until 20 minutes or a half an hour even. But after that, like, what, 10 minutes and then half an hour chunks, if that? It's actually going to go to $9.99, isn't it? Yeah, enjoy your metronome. I thought maybe it would stop at $4.99 if they were being silly. By the way, this is, again, early access, so it's very likely there will be a control added to not fix, but like, change the way this interaction works, so I'm not hardly being critical about it. It's more just out of curiosity that I want to move this slider around. Is it possible it will go to 1,000 minutes? It might be, because maybe they're just literally incrementing +1 and there's no cutoff. If it goes past 999, well, we've got our answer. I don't need to go past further than that. Can you click and right? No. This is only left and right slider. No click and right, unfortunately. Very rhythmic HR Geiger counter. Oh, Cybertech Panda asked about 100% Terraria playthrough. It went past 1,000! Okay, well, the metronome is over. Car damage, realistic, normal, wrecker. Oh, we're gonna have to test all of those, aren't we? Right, to Cybertech, I have actually... you might know this already, but I've actually done a couple of playthroughs of Terraria on YouTube. I just haven't done it in a long time. I've had it in the back of my head that I wanted to do a modded playthrough of some kind. Let's try the red rocket here. Hey, Laura. I think that could be a really good, like, sub-goal or something to work toward. Oh, speaking of, I forgot to shout out everybody that got a sub from Badger Dash. Namiko 2000, Cave Cranium, Devasive, Mick546, Mirnir, Cassivus, Elpix, Mrs. Pancakes 1, Crybaby Rin, and Cocoa Poops. Very good. Alright. Gameplay begins. I didn't actually know it would load other cars in with me. Alright. We'll start strong with a flip. There we go. Oh, he's doing donuts. I just wanted to get up somewhere high. So the handling on the car feels really sturdy and heavy. And I don't mean that as a negative, it just is, it's very car-like. These are not nimble vehicles. Wow. Alright, let's go up on the spring then. That's gonna send us freaking hurtling, isn't it? Very nice. Frame rate's looking great. The fact that I landed on top of another car, that's incredible. Oh my god. I just want to get away from all of these freaking jabronis over here. They're so interested in me. Me and the wife binged your Terraria back in the day while we were playing through it. I think your most recent playthrough is still prior to Journey mode, though, right? Oh, I don't even know anymore. Oh. That's very good. It's still running somehow. I don't think a car would be able to sustain that. But I'm just a little wedge now. Look at that. Now, how granular are we talking? Can you see, like, any interaction on the engine? You can. You can see the pistons going. It looks like the battery's kind of rammed through the engine, which, you know, I'm not that concerned about. It's just mashed together. Look at that. I assume we can reset our car at any point, right? Is it still able to crank? Even in its, like, almond shape. Yeah, it's been damaged. It's true. Oh, look at that. tires coming off the rim. I didn't know I could hit these bits of text either. All right, we lost the tire. The handling is pulling left. Oh, definitely want to go down this. We got like a crusher device here. There's some kind of foam blocks at the bottom. The handling is completely screwed now, by the way, if you couldn't tell. As it should be. I feel for this guy. It's been nice and smooth as well. I've noticed the camera's a little jerky at times, but I'm sure they'll work that out. It was kind of snapping a bit in a way that was hard to follow before. You need nice, smoother transitions if possible. All right, are you ready? We're going into the car Plinko. I can't get an overhead view of it, unfortunately, so we're just gonna have to go. I need a bigger truck for this. Wrecked. I mean, it went much further than I thought it would. Okay, I don't know what it's doing now. Just kind of bouncing. There we go. Back to full form. Full fat vehicle. Can we get like a, yeah, wider stance here, or wider view? Handling feels much better again. I feel like we really got a terrible Plinko on that go. I'm gonna try again. Does the car enjoy being wrecked? You'd have to ask the cars in the film Cars how they feel about it. The movement and suspension in general feel really good. I mean, I expected it would, but it feels pretty much the same kind of weight shift as you'd expect to feel driving an actual vehicle. You don't turn on a dime. Everything has mass and heft, and preservation of momentum makes sense to me, which actually makes the destruction feel better when it lands. Oh, I really wanted to wedge into that corner. These rollers are way too far apart to really do anything, aren't they? What's that all about? Is there a better, closer together version of that? I don't think so. There's basketball over there. Oh, right, this. I remember this from the first one. You get into some real mischief in here. I have to say, very odd choice to obfuscate the main part of the screen with the giant wreck text. Sometimes you want to stare at the wrecked car, right? And so you put a big banner up in front of it, and that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Oh, you can feel the tire drag when you turn hard. That's pretty cool. Let's go up this rocket ramp. Wow. I've always kind of wondered what would happen if you did that. Like a very, very, very steep curve. It's kind of a tough sell, though, to get a driver in there. It's all flat. Love that. I don't really know what I would have expected. Like, just it smashing into the ground and it just sort of stays locked in. Oh, this thing's gonna launch. Oh, you could smash it in the back, too. Worth it? I damaged the suspension, unfortunately. I want to get in behind it and get turned into absolutely nothing. That's what she said. What smashed it? I mean, that's pretty good. Oh, look at that. You can see the axle. Very good. Yeah, what's left of my man in there? This is the cockpit view. He's not doing great in there, is he? How are the arms? He's trying to turn the steering wheel, but they're broken on every part of his joints. Oh my god, it's still driving. It's driving on the disc brake. I don't even understand how that's possible. How is it still driving? That's incredible. A testament to perseverance. Now fire it out of a cannon and let's be done with it. I was right on my last legs on that one. Please, why does it have to obscure it with the giant wreck text? Is there no way to hide that? Oh no. What was that? There was some kind of dangling limb there. Looks pretty good there. No, this one. I'm not being like over the top with that criticism, right? I think you want to look at the car as it's all smashed up. I mean, maybe not always when you're in the middle of a race, but at least for the purposes of demolition stuff, I think that's a reasonable critique. Like a Marble Madness course over here. Oh, what is going on in the center? There's sort of twisting mechanical... What are those? Walls? Why are they doing that? Alright, let's build up some speed, see if we make a jump. They're white walls. Nailed it. Nailed it, part 2. What's going on in there? It's so weird. It's like an R-type level. Alright, very good. Now to go inspect. Oh. Oh, aren't you very lucky? I'm all pancaked. Can I get a new car then? No. I don't think they let you have a new car until you've wrecked the last one. Also, I should have asked this earlier. Is the audio okay, or is it way too loud compared to my voice? You do sweet drifts around them. It's okay. Well, that's pretty fun. You can get into some really twisty mashups here. tracks look good. Yeah, I wanted to hit that one head on. How's the engine doing? Yeah, not great. %, too loud? Okay, we can sort that out. I've damaged my gearbox. Alright. We'll see how that is. Oh, suspension test. And then we got some tweakers over here. Oh, I missed. Really just have to get in the mix, that's all. Become the mix. Disappointing. I wanted to see it get freaking wrapped up in it. Just twisted around. That flashing is a lot, too. I get it, it's an arcadey thing. But it makes you not really want to respawn your car very much. Oh, that's a bit better. But if we're inside the car, I think it still flashes though. Hopefully you never see this in your actual driving life. I'm getting winged around. Yeah, there's no escaping the flashing aside from this view, which doesn't really do a lot for you for seeing the model of the car exploding. Squid Game Season 3, that's where we're headed. Walk into this human-sized blender, and we'll give this guy some money, I guess. Or we won't, I don't know. It's up to us, really. Are there any obstacles you'd like to see me take on here? Does it really not go away? What's he shaking his fist at the world? It really doesn't go away. Oh god. Okay, that's very strange. Like, the fact that you'd sort of be disincentivized to play around in the sandbox area is just weird to me. Let's try a map then. Killing yourself is to give someone else money is actually the best. Beast Game Season 3. Yeah, I had that idea as well for a novel. I actually thought of something like that a long time ago and never really acted on it much, but I had this sort of outline. Scrapyard. So we load into the level before we start the race. Huh. Alright. See how the frame rate behaves. Well, we've got sub 50 right off the bat. Hardly unplayable, but yeah, I was hoping for as smooth as possible. 48, 50. Looks very crisp, looks vivid. Good detail everywhere. I seem to recall the original Wreckfest, I would get like 30 frames sometimes. Sometimes it would even judder. I don't recall how far into development that was or if it ever got better. I'm really stuck here. It said there's also the ability to paint your cars, so that's nice. I imagine it's probably fairly basic at this point, but maybe something they'll improve over time. Ah! Got screwed there. My favorite kind of racing tends to be rallycross. I like understanding the terrain and really getting good at the way that the track works and like how to react to certain turns and that. This kind of stuff is great too. It's just there's so many forces that are very difficult to work with where other like AI are trying to bash you. And it's not really about reading the terrain as much. I mean, it is part of it, obviously, but it's dealing with other AI actors and how they're going to knock you around. And that chaos is great fun, but it doesn't really have quite the same precision that Rally does. I also really like the environments of rally races. They tend to be in, you know, the woods or kind of nature environments. Less man-made stuff. But anyways, an entirely different style of thing. This is also fun. I don't know if I should be more aggressive than this. Yeah. Stopped right in the center. How do you feel about hill climb? They're not my favorite, but I'd certainly, you know, mess around with them. I've had those events a few times in the games I've enjoyed. I mean, I enjoy how dynamic a lot of that stuff is. It's just really unpredictable sometimes. I have to say the layout of this track is pretty readable, actually, despite it not being very overtly laid out looking. I haven't really been struggling to find the turns. And I don't even really know the shape of the map. I'm just kind of going along with it, or the track, rather. Ooh, that was close. It's got pretty nice wide lines on it, so you don't really have to get too caught up getting into the sides and smashing, getting out of play a lot. One of these times just gonna detonate when I go through that intersection. Yeah, enjoy that. Oh boy. Alright, I have to say the frame rate has somewhat stabilized. I think the start was the worst, because we had everybody on the screen at the same time. And all of the potential dust kicking up from everyone at once, like multiple layers of transparency. It's been very responsive, actually, since we took off. I don't anticipate I'm going to win this race, but I'm at least enjoying it. Yeah. All right. Well, I don't need to save the replay. I think I could probably do a bit better. But that was interesting. I don't think there's much in the way of other ways of playing the track. It's just kind of this is what you get for now. Oh, what can we do here? Show HUD, shake strength. I might want to turn that down a bit. I was hoping maybe we could turn off the blinking somehow. But no, not quite yet. This would probably be great fun to play with a steering wheel, actually. Of course it would, but, you know, some games seem like they want it more than others, and this one I think would be very appropriate. Why did they neglect to give the bots funny names? I'm sure they will eventually. Custom race. So we've seen the scrapyard. Actually, just before I'm not doing it again. Oh, okay, there are 2 routes through. 2 loops connected by a head-to-head middle section shaped like a bone. Then there's the speedway, which has 3 options. Oval with banked turns. It's a bit simple, but sure, why not? Car damage, realistic. Let's try that. Banger racing. That's the only option. We can get default, partly cloudy, midday, sunset. Let's see what sunset looks like. And I'll try the Road Slayer. Alright, sunset lighting looks fine. Don't know why I keep checking. I keep thinking there's going to be race-specific settings for some reason. Why am I listing right before I've even hit anything? At 60 still, yeah. Get some slingshot potential there. I'm not sure if anybody's coming into this with like an expectation that I'm going to be very critical or something. Going into this knowing that they intend this to be a pretty bare bones presentation, I think they've got most of the basics right. The handling feels great. The frame rate seems relatively stable so far. There's not really any, you know, music or anything. That's fine. It's all that comes later. There's not a lot in the way of tracks yet because it's just the beginning. But the fundamentals of the damage, the deformation, the controls and the way the car feels and all that, they're pretty much on the right track with all of that. So I think the goal is to get all the basics done as well as they can get them done and work away from there. It would be really nice if we could change the background lighting from this setting area, but I suppose that's going to reload the map then, so they do that from the start screen instead. How do you feel about charging 30 USD for this little content, even if they are transparent about it? Well, it's on sale for $23.99, to be fair, but I know that is temporary, and it's not going to stay that price. It is normally $29. I think it's pretty bare, yeah, but they're also going to keep adding to it. This might be, like, the kind of the toughest time to pay that price. Sunny midday, cloudy midday, sunny morning. Let's just go for a cloudy midday. You're kind of paying the enthusiast tax, which I'm not really a big fan of, but also, I get it, they probably want a fund injection to start the project off with as much leeway as they can get. You know, for when they enter the doldrums of development, when maybe there's not quite as much hype, they still need to be able to pay the developers to keep pushing on. But anyway, I shouldn't be trying to justify the business thought process or anything. It seems like it's kind of up there a little bit, but also I get it, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, we're loading cars right now. There we are. All right. Okay. Ooh, that looks very crisp. The asphalt has, like, really nice detail to it. I don't know if it's just in my head because I haven't played the old Wreckfest in a long time now, but this feels sharper to me. All the texture work feels much sharper and more, like, tuned in. Not that the other one looked bad either, but, I mean, it is relatively dated at this point. Or maybe I'm just getting fooled by a sharpening filter at the end. Maybe it's a post-processing effect. I do think visuals in a racing game matter quite a bit. I mean, basically the most important thing is game feel, right? You want to be able to have controls that seem as true to life as, well, you desire in that particular iteration. Some games you play you want more simulatory, some games you want more arcadey. This one is somewhere toward the middle. It's like kind of simulatory in its controls, but then the damage is arcadey. Well, depends, I guess, how you do it, because there's a few different damage models. But it's supposed to be a bit exaggerated. People aren't generally smashing each other to this level. And I like all of them. The whole range of immersion versus arcadey is enjoyable to me. I struggle a little bit more in your Gran Turismo style racing, where it's just very... It's about, like, tuning the car and really... getting into the manufacturers and all of the specific settings on, you know, the suspension and the tire pressure, and it's like, that's not really as much my deal, but I respect that some people love that. And I can still play it, it just doesn't do it for me as much. I want a visceral, material-driven, physics-based feeling. I'm in last place. I haven't been trying that hard, to be honest. I've been mostly chatting. Bam. Suck it. Forever. Each of the cars that I've played on feels kind of like I would expect it to feel just by looking at it. I hate that turn. That turn sucks. Get out of there. The engine sound of this one is a little bit grating, though. It's not very bassy, so it sounds like it's kind of like a rattly microphone or something. Oh, God. That's always bad. Just hit a pile of boulders. Hazy Gammer. The very quick prognosis here, or diagnosis from what I've played so far. It seems like they've got the basics in order. There's not much content here at all. There's like 3 tracks. And there's some quality of life issues they need to sort out sooner than later. Like resetting with blinking and covering the screen with a "You've Wrecked" kind of banner. It's not great. But I also trust they'll get that stuff sorted out very quickly. The price might be a little bit high for what they're giving you at the moment. But I think that their head is in the right place. I think they're headed in a good direction anyway. Might just be one of those games to keep a wait-and-watch approach for if you're not overly eager at the moment. But if you're very enthusiastic and you want to see what gets added as it gets added, it also isn't an insane amount of money to ask. Last place. Oh God, was that... I thought that was both of my tires just fell off my car. but it feels pretty good. You know, the movement feels right. The physics and weight shifting feel right. Momentum feels good. I feel like I'm moving at the speed that I'm moving at, generally speaking. I want to try this same course, but with a different lighting, so I guess we'll go back. $30 for an early access title is 100%, especially from an established developer with not bad reputation. 100% what? Orange juice. Sorry. Sand pit. Oh, we could do reverse, actually. Let's try that. Let's do sunny morning. Grid size 8. Oh, how far does it go up? Oh, God. 24. That's... All right, let's do it. Realistic Wrecker. All Road Slayer. 24 grid Wrecker. Sunny morning. In a European box. Oh, 100% fine. But 100% orange juice would be pretty funny. Stream game, too. Yeah, we played that a few times back in the day. I'm surprised that game had such staying power, actually. I don't really remember it very well. There's like chibi characters and a lot of dice rolling. That's kind of all that stayed in my head. I'm just kind of relieved that it feels good. I was a little worried that redoing the engine stuff to do with the damage, that something was going to get compromised in there, and I don't really have that worry now. It feels right. I mean, granted, anything could change, but... yeah, the impression of feeling the car moving is where it needs to be. 43 FPS for a pretty big grid. Granted, I'm also streaming. Oh, God. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll do that. But if we take the car model out... well, when they get ahead, it'll probably even out more. They've got a physics sandbox area that is competent, has lots of fun obstacles, the same as the original did. Unfortunately, when you wreck your car every time, it puts a big black banner in front of it, so you can't really look at the destruction. And I just find that really strange as a decision. Hopefully they'll change that. Yeah, and the peggle pegs need to be closer together, but we can forgive that, I suppose. If you just have a much larger vehicle like a truck, it'll probably have no problem with those pegs. But these tiny cars, they slide right through. And you want to see them get chewed up, not fall through everything. I was taking that extra moment there to look at the geometry on the sandy hill. I'd say they nailed the lighting. Really looks like sunny morning. That's a rough one. Really got to control that jump. Oof, my car is wrecked. Can we just restart, actually? That was just going so badly. It's not quite as fun when you're not even part of the race anymore. You're just kind of in the back somewhere. There you go. Oh, wait. I really just can't start like that. Okay, I'm going to pay way more attention to that jump from now on. At least the restart's instant. I'm always so eager to get up in the pack a little bit, and then I overshoot it when I need control and to slow the hell down here. Just take a little hop over it. Oh, I'm getting pushed. How do they recover? They somehow get right back on the track like it's not even a big deal. I'm sure they're going to add a Destruction Derby style arena at some point quite soon as well. I would have thought, as a matter of this game being Wreckfest, that would have been one of the leading, like, starting arenas that they would have given us. But there isn't one presently yet. Ooh, that looked good the way the tires all scattered. Okay, watch the jump. Okay, now we gotta watch if we can get up ahead a little bit. Try not to get shouldered out. The Twisted Metal game and the Wreckfest engine would go crazy. I agree. There's actually a car combat game in the works right now. I think it's called Fumes. I don't know that it has characters that are evocative of the Twisted Metal style as much. I think it's a little more like a Mad Max style thing. But I had that thought myself of like, why not make a new Twisted Metal style thing and really hone in on the almost wrestling-like drama that they go with. If I'm being honest, although the gameplay of Twisted Metal is pretty fun, I think what really carried the game more so was the weird and eccentric characters in conjunction with the gameplay. And I think that was sort of a thing that people didn't get. Like, Vigilante 8 tried to go in that direction as well, and it just didn't have as memorable characters or as interesting of a setup. The tournament where you get the wish that you want, but it's always a monkey's paw scenario, like, that was just a pretty compelling way to make you want to play the game over and over again. Just for this little snippet of story that usually really didn't matter much. But it was like, yeah, how will they end this for each one of these people? And so they really nailed that formula over and over again until it just kind of wore out. And then they pivoted into a very dark direction with it, which was appropriate for the time, but I don't think it's what we want these days as much. Anyway, all that to say, I think I agree. I just think it needs to be designed with an emphasis on characters as much as the combat itself. Hey, thanks very much to the Inns for your 6 months of resubscription. Yaha to you. Oh, this freaking dirt hill. You got me again. And I keep hitting X or Y instead of X to reset. So I keep changing my camera view. I didn't do much better this time, to be honest. Yeah, looking at it like a fighting game or a wrestling game, I think is a useful way to go. I do think there will be a resurgence in interest in car combat games, and one of the major things that'll really drive it, I think, is really nailing in car deformation and, you know, enjoyable feeling physics, some really over-the-top explosive, you know, ability to destroy the enemies, I think is going to make it really stand out. Create paint car. What can you do here? Okay, you could do swatches and Can't change off of that. Do I have to use the mouse? Oh. Okay, I don't think you can use the controller to set those up, but it was very easy. And that's all you have to do. Is there anything that's not just swatches, though, or is it all... Yeah, it's just swatches, it looks like. No decals yet, no custom paint yet. Alright. Yeah, that's about as basic as it gets for painting a car. Although I guess they could have just said you can change the color in general. Like liveries with 3 different options. That's, I guess, the most basic it could have been. Right, so that's your lot. There's 3 tracks there. We've tried them all. And the testing grounds, which is pretty fun. But lacks some quality of life features that I think would really help it. I think I'll do another round on the Bone Breaker this time. I don't know, what is... Midday versus afternoon, it seems like a very subtle distinction. I'll go with a few less cars this time. I'll go for 10. And we'll do 4 laps. Car damage, normal. I do like the environment designs, though. I think they did a good job with those. The stacked cars everywhere and the dirt excavation all looks pretty good. Can you set like a default view angle? It seems like it always starts from the same... Wait, I don't know what... Okay, I guess we're going this way. I don't know how the bone starts. Maybe they don't care. It's just chaos. So long as you pass through the center, whichever side you pick doesn't matter, I don't know. I guess I'll follow you guys. Yeah, the main interesting bit here is they want to set you up to crash together in the center each time. Nice and smooth as well. We've got 50 frames per second, but, you know, that's okay. A lot of cars around. Oh no, the ladder. Is there anything you'd still like me to do in this or to check out? I could go back and mess around more in the sandbox area just to see physics, demolition stuff. There just isn't that much to talk about beyond what I showed you already, as far as I can tell. I don't mean that as a negative, it's just like, it's early access. It's not that feature complete. Ah! Oh, there's so many tires. Are those actually individual tires, or are they just a block? I think the edges might be. I have no complaints about the destruction, though. Feels great. Sure, once we get to see a Destruction Derby style arena, everybody will just get smashed into little cubes. And really, they might as well play it up, make a BattleBots arena where you can push people into some ridiculous contraptions and crush them. What would be the harm of that? Hey, I got second. There's not a ton of cars. There's only 4 right now. But I'll show you what's there. I liked when the body of your car was sheared clean off and we could see the spinning bits under the hood. Yeah, that's good fun. Right, go to garage. So there's Road Slayer. Oh, sorry. Road Slayer is that one. Rocket. American 1. And European 1. I don't know if I have a favorite. They all control pretty much the way you would want them to. They're all pretty punchy. You do feel a bit of a difference between each one of them, but it's not like a massive difference because they're all kind of accomplishing the same thing. As of yet, it seems like a hard sell, even taking into account the early access status, unless you're a really big wreckhead. Yeah, that's fair. Well, my goal here today isn't really to try to sell you on it so much as to show you specifically what's here for anybody that is questioning whether this is for them or not. And I think that your assessment is fair, and if you really want to get into it now, I've seen worse price-wise, but also it is steep in some ways. I don't know what track 08_1 is. Can I turn off all the other cars? I can go to 1. Is that 1 me? I don't know. Oh, it is me. Okay. I didn't know if it was like me and then 1, so there was always at least 1 other car available. Oh. I thought I would time it just so it would pop me right at the second I went over it. 64X. Woo! Yeah, see, the camera has a little trouble with that. I'm not going to do the Plinko again. I think it was underwhelming. You try for a loop-de-loop? Took it all on the back end. Alright. So you got like a little kind of loose trunk thing going on. Kind of smashed and I think it's only crimped together at the moment. I still can't believe how far ahead Carmageddon 2 was at the time. Oh, I'm turning really hard right. Oh no. Oh god, I'm turning into Jordan Peterson. Nope. Alright, well. It's a bit hard to steer. Delightful. Where's the basketball mode? Oh, I'll find it. Let me wreck this car and I'll go show you where it is. Is that steps? Yep. I couldn't tell if it was a ramp somehow. Where does this go? Oh no, my tire's flat. That's the biggest problem I have. Woo! Everything is so uniformly white, you can't really see the ground. Like, you're not sure how high above the ground you are when you're flying above it. down here? Oh, a foam pit. Can you fill that entirely with foam? That would be fun. Like the packing peanut zone. What's the point of those steps to, like, slash down them? You see how it wrecks your suspension? Ooh, is this the cleaving one? Just gives you a little poke. Stress test pokerator. Can we get in lengthwise? How do you feel about that? It's not wrecked. It'll buff out. I mean, that's relatively impressive that there's still a moving vehicle there. And it doesn't just look like a mangled mess of polygons. I mean, it kind of does a little, but I've seen worse. There it goes. Yeah, the cannon really does not afford it much grace. It's just like, you're done. All right, where's the basketball zone? Well, that's what I was trying to demonstrate there, is whether I could shear it in half or not, and I didn't see that as an option. I don't know if it's that I simply didn't line it up correctly, or if it's not a thing you can do yet. There we go. Yeah, it's basically like car skee-ball in a way. And if you get it in, it'll grind you up. It'll grind your bone to make its bread. First try? Nope. Total miss. I hope one day we can get to the point where we have so much computing power that we can leave all of the debris on the ground. And so every crash just produces all of this crap that just builds up. Because, like, even that little bit of particle mess, you see it all just dissipates in a few seconds. It's not very long to really get, like, the impression of it being there. And that's one of the things we're missing in general in games, is the cumulative ability to change a space in a lot of cases. I mean, throw decals at stuff and that's fine for a while, but eventually the decals overlap and they don't really have any depth, so there's only so much you can do with that. Would you enjoy basketball more if it involved this sort of thing? Okay. I really can't find an angle where I can look at what's ahead of me. Like when they slam dunk the basketball in, maybe it'll be filled with, like, meat. And it'll just explode meat all over everyone because there's this grinder, you see. Slam dunking sausage links. How's that? Too high again. It's harder to get in there than you'd think. Pocket meat explosions, yeah. It's fantastic. I think I've gotten Laura into Bob Mortimer, so... we were watching Bob Mortimer videos. It's good stuff. Oh, that looks alright. Nope. Oh. I've landed on the top of the backboard. This is like flipping a coin and getting it to land on the edge. Yeah, Bob Mortimer is a national treasure and should be protected. Yeah, alright. Anything to not land in the hoop. Oh, the ball gets stuck in the stanchion so much. In high school, it did that like every single time we played basketball, and I started to think there was something wrong with it. Like the gap was too big or something. They're a little gentle shot. Nope. This is ridiculous. Is it possible to have a defective stanchion? Not hard enough. Now I need a car replacement. Oh. Oh, finally! Now, can I see anything? Oh. Well, that was a bit disappointing, I have to be honest. Well, again, these are like the quality of life things they need to work on. I wanted to be reveling in the juiciness of that interaction, and the camera really didn't know what to do with it either, and it just sort of fell through and didn't really crunch it up hardly at all. Oh. I was doing a trick shot there for a second. Is it possible the grinders at the top are closer together? To, like, reward you for a harder shot? Probably not. Oh! Straight through. I mean, at one point, this will probably be great, but what's going on with our driver, by the way? Does he have driver deformation? He's all crunched down. What is that? He's like a little nugget. Is he okay? He's like a little driver gremlin. Let's put him in the spin circle. How do you get in? Oh, there. I don't suppose... Yeah, so I was thinking maybe the door would close when I came in, but no. You just have to avoid getting into that spot, I suppose. Can we get a new car? I can't believe I have to wait until it's even more damaged than this. How much is too much? Oh, okay. There it goes. So that's what I was saying, like, why is that banner exactly where the car is? Or at least it could go away after a second. Just a very strange choice. You know people want to look at the wrecked car. Like, literally everyone will want to look at the wrecked car, right? There. I want to try and get behind the cannon launch again. And it's the darkest in the middle. Yeah, it's like they're trying to make it less enjoyable. Oh, straight through the back wall. That did a number on it. I think it dislocated his shoulder, too. It respawns you in a very arbitrary position, it seems, like relatively far away from where you were. Wonder what that's about. Oh, I got all the way in that time. I was hoping they'd really have some balls about it and just let you pancake into a solid object. Well, it's not that simple. Collision, the way collision works is kind of tricky when it comes to impassable surfaces with other impassable things. It's like something has to give. Maybe three passes through. There he goes. Yeah, 3 passes is what it takes. 3 licks to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop. He's still sitting in something even though the chair's gone. And honestly, the car is still moving. It seems to be stuck on. It's Rigor Mortis. The new season's coming out soon of Rigor Mortis. Morty, we have to get in the car. Morty, we're gonna crash the car, Morty. It's basically a perfect impression. I don't know what else I could do. Morty, I'm a pickle. I would love to land on the very tip of one of those pyramids. Complete my pyramid scheme. I mean, this should just be a screensaver. Oh, there it goes. It's the size of an atom now. Oh, it's just the driver left? I can't tell. Is that his butt? Oh my god, is that his ass on fire? It looks like Deadpool controller for Microsoft. I think he's just presenting in hell. That might be the most dynamic one. I want to see, though, more deformation that doesn't leave us with, like, a rectangular base underneath. I want to see the car get cleaved in half. I want to see it break into, like, discrete chunks. It so often seems to get all of the edges pushed in toward the center. Oh, what is this? Some sort of torture chamber, razor box saw thing. Hang on. There's more stuff here than I realized. Oh, there's a cube. Oh, that's like from the cell when they dissect that horse. I don't know. I want to go in all of these. Morty, do you want to play a game, Morty? Oh, the flattener. That could be good. What's the correct side, though? Probably the other side. Because that just pushes me away. The tanning bed from Final Destination. Yeah, I'm on the wrong side for all of these things. No fun to be had here. Why is it still so far apart? Do you lack confidence in your deformation engine? I want to come in at like a 45-degree angle. What the heck? It doesn't even shove me or anything. Uh-huh. Wow. I'm blown away. I think that one's bugged. I don't know how this one could be bugged, though. Actually, how do you get into that? Oh, it opens up. I see. So you got like a window. I suppose that'll do it. Yeah. Huh. It's just a way to make your car smaller. It's like if you're taking your car on a trip to Japan, maybe you need that. I don't know what the collision is doing. How is it not wrecked? My man, he's so small. I'm at 94 HP, but how many HP did I start at? Oh, so where am I? I'm like, oh, over here. Completely lost where I was. I'd love to get the cuber, but from a side angle. Like if I could flip the car sideways somehow. I guess I could try and do it like that. Oh, still straighten me out. It's not going to do anything now. Let's see if I can turn it relatively fast. Nope. Oh, the tire's missing. That makes it harder. Buns. I still think it's like acting on a physics body that doesn't appear to be there. Oh, I got one. Crush me with that nugget at the end. When that drops down, maybe that'll do some good damage. It's like right here. Oh. I was thinking if anything could break the car into two halves, maybe that could. Oh, I seem to have merged with the wall. It's still alive. That's got... Oh my god. That's gonna be a wild Top Gear episode. Now they're gonna take that through the entire United States. Yeah, see, it's pushing down on a physics body that isn't present visually. It is really funny looking, though. I have almost no control left. Yes! He's still going! How? It's two wheels in a dream. He's a sledder. I mean, if this isn't the start of a Twisted Metal character, I don't know. Is that what they call it? The American bicycle? Maybe I could do something with this crusher wall. What the arm is flipping backward. They may have to add amputation and like limb deformation. To add like a Mortal Kombat or Skate style skeletal system to the character. So you have to try to like steer a car while you're missing both arms. Alright, one tire left. I'm pretty sure we can make it. Make it make sense. It's harder to get him to stay where I want than I like. Enough pokes and he'll drop it, I bet. Surely with no tires, you have to be wrecked, right? There's no way you can not have any tires. Also, his head is kind of merged into his torso. How about first-person view? I don't know what to make of that. We're looking at his belly or back. I guess his head is just kind of merged with his body now. Never had a need for speed like this. You know what I think has happened with a lot of these physics interactions is they probably are aware that the granularity is not where it needs to be. And if they were to force it, they would end up with less than ideal results. So rather than put the player into, you know, two unmovable walls crashing together to create what we want to be the ideal scenario, they're leaving a little bit of wiggle room, so it kind of suggests what should break. But it doesn't just, like, glitch the character out so they break and fly through the sky or through the ground or something. They're trying to make the best of a physics engine that is maybe still being tuned to some degree. I don't understand how this person has a human form anymore. Oh! Now I've done it. I shouldn't have taken for granted what I had. Well, there you go. There's just a man on fire being crushed between two Bowser spike walls. He was fine up until that moment. His literal life force depends on that tire existing. It's very silly. Anyway, I think you get the idea. Wreckfest 2 is in early access right now. I'd re-summarize it all, but I think I've re-summarized it enough times. You can pick it up if you like. I'd suggest maybe give it a little bit of time to build in some content, but at least the basis for it is good. I'll be very excited to come back to this and see how it progresses. I think we're in a good place. I just want them to really flesh out the specific granularity with that, the crushing action, and to add more tracks and stuff, of course. But, you know, this is obvious. They will do that. And to fix some of the quality of life stuff.